Hi guys, this is Miss G, and today we're going to draw a well, as you can see in the picture. We're going to talk about patterns and lines as well as shapes, and we're also going to take this project and frame it to celebrate Earth Day. Earth Day is April 22nd, which is Wednesday, and we're going to celebrate Earth Day by remembering all of these special animals in our ocean and helping them have clean water by recycling, reusing, and always saving water, the use of water, saving the use of electricity. So that is called conserving. So we're going to draw this illustration that you see here. And we're going to begin by drawing the well in the center of the photo. So I will go ahead and remove this illustration, and then I'll remove the background, and then our well. So I'm going to tell you step by step how to start the process. We're going to talk about lines to begin our drawing. It's always all about lines, and then we will go on to drawing simple lines to create a background. Repeating lines to create the movement of water, and lines also to create patterns. To make our artwork look more interesting, you must add patterns. So we will start, and I will begin by drawing a vertical line for my nose of my well, the very front part, which almost looks like a very rectangular shape. So I'll start with this here. I'm going to draw a vertical line going down. Notice I started with the curvy line. Then we will go ahead and continue our line all the way. You can make a little curvy line because that is going to be his mouth. Good job. Now we will continue the very bottom of his mouth by drawing another horizontal line. And you could stop as soon as you're done passing his mouth. Then we will draw his fin, very small fin. Now I'm going to continue drawing from the fin and looping around for his tail. And then I will draw his flipper here by drawing a curvy line, sort of like a rainbow. And then look what looks like a greater than, less than symbol. And then a smile and stop. Okay, now I'll go back to the very top of his head and continue a straight horizontal line, slowly curving it to meet with the flipper. Now you can draw a very small curvy line to look like our well is asleep. Good job. Now we have our one of the wells that we just drew. So what we have here is we have drawn our very special well. Now we're going to color or draw the background. So we'll start that with simple lines, and he is under the water, so it's under the sea. So I'm gonna maybe draw some coral reefs here, but we can do that with a wavy line all the way down and have it continue over. Just draw a little bit more of a sea life on the very bottom of the sea. Do the same thing there. Just with two wavy lines. I'm going to draw a curvy line here to show that maybe that's a rock. And then I'll draw another curvy line behind my reef and then have it curve down. So I'm going to draw another curvy line here, and then I'll stop at the top of his head. And then do another one on the opposite side. You can continue and add more leaves here just to show a little bit more of some sea life there. Some nice plants that grow underwater. Because he is still underwater, we have some fishes that we're going to draw above him. They're swimming away. Good job. Okay, now we're going to color and add our patterns if you like. So you can do the coloring first and then add patterns. It's all up to you. So I'm going to draw maybe some horizontal lines on this little rock here, just to give it some texture. Patterns are super important, and it makes the artwork look interesting. And I'm gonna add maybe here some wavy lines, just a few, doesn't have to be that many. Continue that one, overlap it here. And I can add some polka dots on this one. And I want to create some kind of grooves here on the little fin, the flipper. Now we're ready to color. So I'm going to get my brush. You can get paint if you have paint, or markers, and you will now begin to draw. Remember to choose different values of blue. And I'm going to go ahead and color my whale. Typically they tend to be gray, but I'm going to choose my favorite color. And color him in. Now if you use watercolor, you can always, once it dries, go over another layer and the color will kind of get darker. So create a different value. I can add some polka dots there. I could change the value a little bit and add some, just for fun, little dots here. Now I'm going to color the pebbles and rocks that I have in the background. So I'm going to start with this one here. Make it colorful. I'm going to go with a different value of yellow on this side. And then change a different value of blue for the bottom of for the ground. Paint under here. Patterns are super important, guys. It's one of our principles of design, and it creates a very interesting artwork. So make sure you're not forgetting to add those patterns. You can even color each pattern that you added with a different color to create a pattern with colors. So as you can see, I have green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, blue to create that. I'm going to go with the darker blue, or actually I'll go with the darker purple and color this one here. And I believe I'm going to color those circles the complementary color of purple, which is yellow, and color those polka dots yellow. So I'm going to grab my yellow. we go. Color my. Okay, and then I like to change up maybe with a green. Maybe this is all little seaweed. All right. And again, if you want to take that color and bring it up here to create another pattern with colors, that's up to you. I'm going to change, now I'm going to color my water. It's back here, going around my fishes. Can't wait to see your artwork. You guys are doing an awesome job doing your art and sharing it with me. Okay, and then I'll color I'm going to make them little goldfishes. Now, if you guys have an iPad at home and you're wondering what app I'm using, you can do this digital and you don't even need an Apple Pencil. You can do it with your finger, and there's an app called Tayasu Sketches School app. It's free and you can download it and save it into your iPad. I hope you enjoyed this. I miss you so much, guys. Take care.